No, they're on Gorman, and they want to get the calcite. But the Gorman people are apparently powerful. So one way they think about taking care of the powerful Gorman people is propaganda.
Hasn't there always been something slightly arrogant about the Gore? No, we love the spiders. Oh, it's an image we can build on. Aggressive, unpleasant, keeping to themselves.
Last year, when the shipping lanes had to be shut down, how hard would it have been to simply allow the Imperial inspections that most other planets welcome?
Did a dedicated Imperial naval inspector really have to die to protect Gorman pride?
We made the story, we shaped it, we blew it up, we decided when it was over. We can now weaponize this galactic opinion.
The secrecy, the overcharging, mocking Imperial protocols, laughing at us.
Okay. We get the idea.
Okay, so this guy Krennic. Krennic, I think he's the guy who's building the Death Star. And he's like, we don't need any of this propaganda crap. We got Death Stars coming.
This guy.
Okay. Death Star's coming. We don't need this propaganda stuff. We're going to come in with our boot later, get these guys. So he's unimpressed with the propaganda guys. But I was thinking propaganda is a really good way to get stuff done if you can do it in this like sneaky way and like undermine people's power from like so they're on like a shaky foundation of political power. That's the way to go, isn't it? Or am I wrong about that?
I mean, I hate it. I hate it because I don't want to fall victim to propaganda. On the other hand, it's very good. Like you don't actually shoot people. You don't actually set off bombs. You just feed people ideas and then they take down their own government.
Right. So I agree with Krennic. Like we got to have the power to back this stuff up. But also, if I have a strong propaganda intelligence wing that can like undermine anyone politically I need, that's also great power for the Empire, right?
Absolutely.
I kind of agree with these
Say
guys.
if Gorman had a shortage of food, and then these guys were like, "Just join the Empire. We got tons of food. Look at all of our supermarkets. They're just full of food." It would be super demoralizing. It would make you, as a Gorman, it would make you wonder, like, am I following the right people? Are they really? Do they really have it under control? Maybe
So
not.
if I have a good intelligence apparatus, I can engineer a food crisis on Gorman and then provide the alternative, which undermines the power of the elites.
Yeah.
If I'm an Imperial agent, hell yeah, this is what I want.
I didn't risk anybody's lives. I just had these few people and like print and like social media account and just blast it out there.
I guess also an implication of these guys even making this pitch is that the Empire doesn't have total control of the galaxy yet. I don't think.
That's a good point. So when I saw this part of the episode, I thought that they're the part of the first galactic empire. If you're a galactic empire, you stretch across all the planets. And if you have this big army that was made from the clone troopers, then why don't you just step on whoever disobeys?
That's right. I mean, I think in this case, they want to step on him, right? Just kick him out. But for some reason, the Gorman have a lot of power.
I interpret that
we don't
as,
really know why.
Right. So I'm filling in blanks. I think the fabric that they make out of the spider silk is super strong, super valuable, I guess. And so then they have political power through economics. Maybe the planets that they trade with, they want this planet to stay intact, so that way they can do their trade. And so then you can't attack Gorman.
Right.
And that's why I thought of the engineering solution. Like if I'm the Empire and I want your calcite, but I can't just attack you and push you off your planet. Well, maybe I can say like, hey, I want your calcite. I'll even pay for you for it, and I'm not going to destroy your planet. I'm going to supply your planet with new mass, so you're not going to collapse. Engineering problem.
Right.
In fact, I guess you do propaganda. You convince the Gorman that the calcite is destroying their planet, even though it's been there for billions of years. and then the Gorman's like, please take it away from us.
Yeah. Please relocate us, please. I mean, that's ideal. Then you build the Death Star. After you've mined the calcite, and then anytime you want somebody to do something, you just roll the Death Star in, be like, do what we say, or your planet's toast.
In fact, what you do is you send some engineers down and start liquefying this, get that carbon to come up in the atmosphere, and you say, yeah, carbon emissions, your planet's dying. We, the Empire, will solve it for you. You want us to solve it for you? You pay us.
Your carbon emissions are too high. Where do the carbon emissions come from? Wait, your factories? Well, stop. Well, no, it's you should leave.
Yeah. Propaganda guys would be very effective.
Very effective.
Mm-hmm.